And get it over with.
That would be nice.
Good, thanks.
Excuse me while I make a phone call. Sure.
I'm looking for Dr. Alan Quartermain.
Well, I'm afraid he's not in today.
Well, do you know where he might be? I've been trying to reach him.
Are you Mrs. Quartermain?
We're not even close.
I'm sorry, I'm just relieved today.
Look, check with somebody and find out where he is, all right?
It's all right, nurse. I'll take care of it. Hi, Susan.
Rick?
You looking for Alan?
Yes, I am. I checked with home, and Stella wouldn't really tell me anything. Do you know where he might be?
Why don't you come over to the lounge? I'll have Leslie tell you. I'll call her and she can come on down.
No.
Please, Susan.
I'm not going to make a scene, all right? I just want to know where he is.
Seems Alan has taken a leave of absence.
I see her.
Because she may know more. My information came right from Leslie.
Hello, Susan.
Dan?
Slight problem.
Yeah, I noticed. Anything I can do?
Yeah, you can have a stretcher ready for Alan once I'm finished with him. Hi, Susan. Is it true? What? About Alan?
I told her what you told me.
He's on a leave of absence.
Well, where did he go?
He said something about needing to get away on vacation by himself.
Well, did he say why?
I didn't ask.
Susan, it wasn't our business.
Well, it's my business, damn it. I have a right to know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, why don't I buy you a cup of coffee?
No, Dan, that's all right. You have other things to do.
Oh, no. My desk has been clean for an hour. Look, I just heard some rotten new jokes. You'll love them. I mean, you'll hate them. Whatever.
Thought we had problems. See.
Dr. Perez, what you waited
This is a surprise.
Oh, yes. For both of us. Heavens, he was telling the truth.
I assume you're referring to Alan.
Well, as far as I know, that's the only thing we have in common.
What did he say to you?
Well, he said he needed to get away from you so he could come back and start a new life with me.
An old life, don't you mean?
It wasn't that bad.
That's not what I've heard.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, you see, Alan's changed, Susan. And I think getting a little break from you can do nothing but help.
Your confidence is impressive, Monica, but whatever gives you the idea that he's off contemplating your future together?
Oh, let's just say, as far as Alan goes, I sort of have an inside line.
I see. Then what took you so long to find out about us?
I always knew about you. Of course I knew about the affair. I just couldn't believe Alan would stoop as low as you.
You know, Monica, for all your sophistication and money and Parisian charm and wit, you can't hold a man to save your soul.
That's very interesting coming from you. Let me see, how many has it been? I know Frank Smith, Mitch Williams, was it? Can you really remember how many?
I do seem to remember hearing an awful lot about you and Rick Weber.
You're not very good at this.
I'm learning.
Well, then why don't you just chalk up your relationship with Alan as one valuable lesson?
Because I haven't lost him yet.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You never had him, Susan. You see, Alan values above anything else family. I happen to be the mother of his child.
So do I.
But your son's name is Moore.
The blood's the same.
Not the inheritance.
You can go on and talk all you like, all right? But if it's a fight you're looking for, you're going to get it. And on any level you want.
Must remember to wear my boots. We both know how wet it can be down there in that gutter, don't we?
You better than I. Give my best to Alan, huh? If you ever see him again.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I was just sort of making a decision. Actually, I don't even think I had a choice.
The divorce is back on again?
Yeah, it is. There was a chance for us once, but, well, it's too long ago. No way we can recapture that now. I mean, well, we have Susan, we have an illegitimate son. I mean, the damage is already over.
I wish there was something I could say.
Oh, come on. Everything that's been said has been said over and over again. All I have to do right now is just to kind of salvage what's left of my life, I guess.
It's been a long haul, hasn't it?
Yeah, I wish it were over.
This
a ladies-only meeting? Hi.
Oh, hi, darling.
No, as a matter of fact, we were just celebrating a wake. Alan's and my marriage.
The divorce is back on?
I'll talk to you about it later.
Darling, do you have any plans for tonight? Why don't you come and have dinner with us at home, huh?
Oh, well, thank you very much, but I think I'll just go home, say hi to my son. Susan Moore sort of took away what was left of my appetite. Thank you.
Yeah, come in.
Why not?
Thank you. I wasn't sure you'd want to see me.
How could you think that? I have been dying to see if your face was still as red as it was last night. Or purple. No, high crimson.
I don't know what made Susan pull that outrageous stunt, Monica.
She's getting awfully good at those things, isn't she?
I didn't come here to fight with you.
Oh, then why did you come? Just to see if little Miss Simp's maternity frock last night knocked me for a loop? Well, guess what? It didn't. No, my life has continued on as usual. In fact, I have surgery in 30 minutes with Dr. Drake. If you have anything else to say, I suggest you say it now and get out.
Susan isn't pregnant.
Oh, come on.
She isn't. She's lying.
How do you know?
Because I'm a doctor.
You're not a celibate doctor.
Susan is not pregnant.
Good heavens, that entire cruise, all that romance and the moonlight didn't lead to anything.
It couldn't have happened.
Oh, really? Sailed in separate staterooms, did you?
Look, even if it did, which it didn't, she wouldn't be showing.
Lord knows what she was showing under that ridiculous tent she was wearing.
The only reason she did that is to try once again to try and publicly embarrass us.
It worked.
We can't let it.
Oh, no, make that singular, Alan. You singularly have an amazing talent for creating awkward circumstances.
I didn't do anything. Susan did it.
Got herself pregnant? That's clever.
Look, I'm only trying to...
What,
I'm just...
defend yourself? Well, then don't try, because it isn't going to work. Come in, and you, dear daddy, get out.
Lee, will you talk to this stubborn woman? Will you tell her to listen to me?
Lee, will you get Alan out of this room before I kill him?
Wait a minute. What happened to the United Front here?
At the moment, Susan Moore has the corner on that market. All I am concerned about is money.
I don't believe you. That's all you think about it.
Now, hold your fire, will you? Now, the two of you have got to understand, for this last time, if you don't work together, there isn't going to be any money. The whole Quartermain family is going to be shot down.
Man, battle stations. I will. We will celebrate later.
All right. There is no point going over the same ground. Now, you can't stop Susan. It's your own image you've got to enhance.
What are we supposed to do? Show the world we're a devoted, united couple?
Not the world, just the court.
We could never pull it off.
It's worth a try.
Oh, really? Where should we start first, Alan? Holding hands in public?
Well, that might help.
Come on, let's face it. As far as demonstrating our domestic bliss, we do lack credibility.
At least you could give it a try, Monica.
We could make a show of it.
A circus, you mean?
Look, I don't mind jumping through some hoops if we beat Susan in court.
What? I have a feeling that next thing you're going to talk about is marriage counseling.
Now, don't joke about that. That's a serious suggestion.
Then who, pray tell, is going to take us seriously?
Gail. She's a qualified counselor.
You can't be serious. She's Monica's best friend.
What difference does that make?
I wouldn't have a chance.
Hey, Alan, this is all for show.
You can't expect Gail, her best friend, to be impartial in a situation like this.
Of course I can. Oh, she happens to be just as professional as you and I.
She wouldn't take sides, Alan.
She never has.
After what you've been feeding her for God knows how long about me.
I'll tell you something, Alan. She was just as disgusted with me for posting those pictures of your cruise than she was with you going on it in the first place.
Look, please, just accept Gail as a suggestion. Now, the two of you have to make the decision. Now, I have an appointment with Steve. I got to go, but I would suggest you don't postpone this decision too long.
I feel like a character at a comic opera.
Nobody's laughing.
I mean, imagine, I've got to subject myself to your best friend to try to help me get rid of...
Go ahead. Go ahead, say it, Alan. Your mistress.
I mean, it's absolutely ludicrous. I mean, you're asking Gail to do the impossible.
What? I mean, sit around for a couple of times a week for 50 minutes? Actually, Gail's office is rather attractive.
Oh, don't be flip, Monica.
And don't you be stupid then, Alan. It's the only way we can work this out. For heaven's sakes, all we're doing this for is to look good in the eyes of the court.
What's the only reason I'd even consider it?
Of course. I mean, we have no intention of even considering marriage counseling.
Definitely not.
Well, then, what difference does it make who we ask to see?
No difference at all.
Fine.
Yes, fine.
Good. Then it's Gail?
Yes, only because we're not going to take it seriously. It's Gail.
Okay, as long as we have that settled. I am now late for work. At least there, I know what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Well, at this juncture, I don't anticipate any lawsuits, Steve.